Hello, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. It's such a great honor. We've just attended PSASA 2020 here in Gaborone, and we have just had a marvelous time. So, could you go ahead and tell us your name and what you are well known for? Because your fame precedes you, but we'll still just give you that opportunity to
Yes, hi,
introduce.
my name is Selekane. I'm from South Africa, and I'm officially the highest designated professional speaker in the continent of Africa. And I sit on the board of the International into the Global Speakers Federation, but the virtual chapter. And I coach, I facilitate, I do strategy, and I'm an organizational culture expert.
Thank you, sir. What do you think of the presentation by Dr. Mutoko on how to successfully market yourself as a speaker?
Well, I think the first thing that I want to say is being a good and a great speaker, good speakers can stand and deliver a presentation. Great speakers can use the energy of the audience to feed them powerful content that is transformational. Now, Dr. Mutoko's presentation was not only powerful, but also natural. He played through his natural strength. He didn't try to impress, he just stood up and gave the truth the way that he sees it. It was very powerful content, very engaging, and very, very powerful for anybody who has seen this presentation to listen to it and transform their business.
Thank you, sir. Now, being an experienced man who has seen a lot in the speaking world as well as the corporate world, what would you say are some important takeaways that he gave to the crowd today?
Well, I think one of the things that people have an illusion about when they speak, they think you just learn how to speak and suddenly people call you. One of the things that he said you've got to approach people. You cannot expect people to come to you unless you show up. You've got to show up as a speaker, because the only way that people can book you is when you go to them and let them know what your abilities are and what you can do to transform their organization. Once you do that many a times, eventually people will then be looking for you as a speaker and giving you great opportunities.
Wonderful, sir. So, what would you say about the presentation style?
Like I said earlier on, it is natural, and like all of us, we consistently want to be the best. But we've got to be the best moving from our natural space, which means you present based on what suits your personality, and the message has to resonate with your personality and your ability to connect with the audience. So I think I liked his natural style. Of course, there's work to be done. We all have work to do to adapt, to improve. But I think if we can enhance the same style, own it, and make sure that he delivers and connects with the audience in the way that he connected with us, I believe that is going to go places.
As a worldwide and global speaker who has been speaking for over 2 decades and running several successful businesses, what would be your last words concerning how you think successful speakers can grow into even greater success here in Africa? What do you envision for African speakers?
Well, here's the deal, and I keep saying this to people. I say, Africa is the beginning of humankind. Humankind began in Africa. And the world has made mistakes, and they're searching for solutions. And I usually say to people that the future is actually the beginning. So if you want to have a great future, go back to the beginning and find out how the beginning worked before it became the future. So African speakers, we're at the threshold of giving the world solutions. We have unbelievable talent, we've got great stories to tell, and we are totally ingenious in the way that we handle ourselves and handle our societies. So as an African speaker, do not feel inferior to anybody that comes from anywhere in the world, because storytelling, it's our natural domain. So I believe that the time has come for African speakers, coaches, facilitators, and trainers to really dig down into the Afrocentric wisdom that has been used thousands and thousands of years ago to bring it back into life so that it can be used in modern business application. One of the things that I tell people that they don't even know is Africa had 3 universities long before Europe had even 1 university. It took Europe 230 years for them to have their first university after we in Africa had 3 universities. What does that mean? It means we are the beginning of knowledge, we're the beginning of technology, and we're the beginning of thought leadership. But we cannot do that while we still feel inferior in ourselves. We've got to understand that we are now the people that have to reshape the world. And do not ever feel that you are less than anyone else from anywhere in the world, because we are the original owners of knowledge.
Thank you so much, sir. We salute your courage and heart for the people of Africa and the world as wide.
Thank you very much. It's an honor and a privilege to serve. And that's what Africa is all about. We're people who believe in serving others. And for me to come here and serve has been the greatest of privilege. Thank you.
We honor you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.